Hello everybody, my name is Dynamics. I'm making this video on depression support. I've watched some of the videos on the YouTube on that matter and I didn't like them. I think they're not practical, or they're dealing with too much theory. So I decided to do something that is more into solution rather than discussing the problem. What makes me qualify? I have been severely depressed for 3 years, at least 3 years, and with suicidal episodes. And I can attest that I completely recovered. I feel happy most of the time. So what I'm about to tell you, I believe, has some value. I'm not a doctor. I'm just sharing my experience. So if you're feeling blue or severely depressed, it's going to help you. If you're planning to kill yourself, stop watching this video and call 911 seriously. My opinion on that matter is that depression is a spiritual malady which manifests as a chemical imbalance in our brain and our body. And in this video, I'm going to deal with the physical component of the problem, and your feedback is much appreciated. So let's talk about the chemical substances that promote depression and anxiety, which usually come together. First is caffeine. If you have anxiety attacks and you're depressed, you should not be drinking caffeine, especially coffee. If you still need something to wake up in the morning, try black teas. They work great and they don't give you that jittery feeling. The second substance is alcohol. Promotes depression like nothing else. It's a neurodepressant. If you want to feel better, stop drinking alcohol, or cut it down. If you're doing drugs, hard drugs like heroin, crystal meth, smoking crack, this video is not going to help you. Keep doing it. You're about to get through a spiritual awakening one way or another. So I'm not going to discourage you and tell you not to do it, stop, whatever. Keep doing it. If you're experimenting with drugs, meaning that you tried them once or twice, just what I'm going to tell you is those drugs destabilize chemicals in your brain, like ecstasy, crystal meth, cocaine. They destabilize chemicals in your brain which are responsible for your feelings, like dopamine, norepinephrine, serotonin, and no wonder you might be affected. Some people are more affected than others, so don't do them. I'm not going to talk about pot. I'm not going to tell you, not going to be your mother and tell you don't do it. It's up to you. If it helps, keep doing it. If it doesn't work for you, when it doesn't work for you, you're going to quit. So those are the substances that I suggest that you don't do because they promote depression and anxiety. Now let's talk about some of the substances that might help you. First of all, water. If you are feeling shitty, see if you're dehydrated. If you're dehydrated, you're going to feel shitty, so drink some more water. I'm not telling you that you're going to have to carry a gallon jug with you and drink all the time because you go to the bathroom too much. It's annoying. But what I'm going to tell you is if you're dehydrated, drink it up. I come from the country in which herbal medicine is very popular. So in my experience, what helped me was valerian root, rhodiola, and St. John's wort. Valerian root is great for for anxiety, and if you have insomnia, it helps. But you have to take it for a couple of weeks. Same with all the rest. You know, rhodiola and St. John's wort are antidepressants. They have been used for centuries, thousands of years. People use them to alleviate some of the symptoms for depression. I'm not going to promote them. I'm just going to tell you that they helped me at some point. Antidepressants, not going to talk about it. If you're taking them, you might want to read up. I don't believe in antidepressants. I never took them. Doctors and therapies, I'm also very skeptical about them. Not going to talk about them in this video either. What I am going to talk about next is that you're not going to be able to think your way out of the depression. And if you sit at home reading books, watching seminars, that's great, but it's not going to help you. What you want to do is go out there and stay in your body as much as possible, which means doing physical exercise. If you can make yourself do at least 30 minutes of physical exercise every day, you're gonna feel better. And I understand that if you're severely depressed, it's really hard to make yourself do things. However, just start entertaining the idea that maybe if you started exercising, you would start feeling better. Any physical activities are great. Going to the gym, doing weight exercises, doing cardio. A very good thing is taking dance classes, because depression is a disease or a malady of isolation, and go take dance classes, because while you're dancing you cannot stay in your head. You have to move into your body, and when you move into your body you disconnect those thoughts that make you feel like crap. So give yourself that gift of a couple hours of living in your body rather than living in your head. I live in California and I surf. Now, surfing is probably the most presence generating activity that you can do. However, it's not accessible to everybody. But general rule of thumb is try to be in your body rather than in your head as much as possible, and the way you do it is by engaging your body. Martial arts, great. Sex, fantastic. However, I think you're not going to be able to fuck your way out of a severe depression. That's just my opinion. I haven't tried. I haven't had the opportunity, but but if you think you could, just try it and then let me know. Yeah, stay in your body. Do physical exercise. Another thing, if you're not taking vitamins, you might want to start taking vitamins, because if your body is lacking some of the chemicals, you might feel depressed. That's it. That's for this video. If I missed something, let me know. Feedback is much appreciated.